Hello and welcome. Trust me, I'm doing this video at 12:13 a.m. in the morning, and how dedicated I am. You should at least like my video, share my video, and if you're new, please subscribe. At least do this much for me. Anyways, happy weekend. And I got this this discovery. This is a signature discovery set, which cost me $50. So here you can see, I guess, I'm not gonna bring these up because I'm a little bit scared. This is a freaking expensive house. Though it's only $50, but still I'm not willing to buy these fragrances once again. If I can afford, maybe I will think for one. But there is a big question mark if it's worth the, we get every month, we get at least 10 to 12 new perfume launches. So sometimes we get really unusually beautiful fragrance in our affordable range. So at that time I have to think that if should I go it for or not. So I will go from right to left. This is my right to left. And here is in the signature set, we have the most interesting one. All of these are for women, number one. So this is a collection which includes all the limited edition, mostly. I think one or two, probably Benevolence is not a limited edition, but rest of it, yes, these are limited edition. Number one part, they are all woman fragrance. Number two, very long lasting. Number three, they are well crafted, all of them well crafted notes, perfume. Then the bottles are, oh my god, bottles are piece of art. Though Sillage, Hauts of Sillage, every single bottle are so pretty. They're made with a lot of passion, and those are like work of art. But these are taken with extra care. These are made with extra care, and these are really, really pretty. I mean, probably if you ask me, I will buy only for the bottle, something like that. So yeah, let's start because we have 10 fragrances and this is gonna be a long video. If you want to know a particular fragrance, I'll list down the names below, and I'll try to put the minutes where I actually started to, give the description. Anyways, let's start. So the first one I will start with is The Love is in the Air. It's a limited edition, and this is a unique fragrance. This is the first one, and this is a very unique one. It is a beautiful plum and green notes. It's this is the two thing I smelled when it was sprayed, and to be very honest, the green note stays till the end when it's dried down. When it dries down, it's a beautiful musky patchouli fragrance, and I mean, this is something reminds me of a romantic date, a little bit like, in a romantic date when you have a dessert or a little bit of ice cream vibe, that kind of thing. It's a very, very romantic perfume, and if you ask me, in all these 10 fragrances, if something worth buying, probably this one is number one. It's really, really worth buying. So the top notes of this perfume is plum, citrus, orange, green notes. Middle notes are rose, jasmine, cedar. Base notes are white musk and patchouli. Surprisingly, I didn't get any citrus or orange notes in the beginning. Not even in the whole perfume. I mean, I actually sprayed the perfume for a quite long time and I tested and I didn't get any orange or citrusy notes. Neither I got any jasmine, very slightly, but no rose scent. The patchouli was quite well crafted and the sillage is quite good. I mean, all of the range of these 10 perfumes, you have very good sillage and very long-lasting fragrance. I mean, you won't have any complaint about the staying power. So this is quite good. But it's surprising for me that I didn't get any rose notes or I didn't get any orange notes. That was a little bit of surprising part. For the green notes and the patchouli, it became quite crisp. Worth buying. If you're thinking of something, go to the store, try yourself, then you buy. Since it's a green note, who doesn't like green note? You have to remember this green note, it will stay from starting to end. So you have to like green notes to buy this one. So yeah, from my side, this perfume gets 3.8. I think I can give it a 4 out of 5. This is a very nice perfume. Let's go for the second one. The second one is Cherry Garden. Oh my God, this is a must buy. This is a must buy, trust me. This is something you don't want to miss. This is a beautiful fragrance. Undescribable. Seriously. The bottle is, this is beautiful. I mean, the bronze dome over the crafted the butterfly and the flowers and the stones. It's amazing, amazing in one word. And the perfume itself, I think Hauts Bijoux love to put bergamot in the top note, and almost probably 80% of their perfume, I found the top note, the bergamot is there. But surprisingly, I didn't get the bergamot smell in this perfume, but this perfume is a unique one. And I was telling you in the beginning of the video that I may buy one. Probably Cherry Garden is one perfume. Probably if I can manage that amount of money and I have the guts to spend that amount of money in one perfume, maybe I'll get the Cherry Garden. The Cherry Garden is beautiful, milky, almondy, musky vanilla perfume. Amazing. I couldn't find any comparison or anything close to this one with any other perfume. This is very nicely done. It's the nice milky, fresh perfume, I have to say. This is quite different to me. I mean, a milky perfume, it's supposed to be a little bit thicker, but this is not thick. This is quite slow with the vanilla. At the end, the vanilla comes very slow. That is the beauty of this fragrance. It reminds me only one thing, and that's quite surprising. I went to China back in 2019 in April. And I went to see the Sakura festival. Sakura is the cherry blossom. And I know the Cherry Garden has nothing to do with the cherry blossom. I mean, the Sakura festival. But, you know, in my mind, it's coming out all those white cherry flowers. It is so coming to me. It's so festive. This perfume is very festive. I mean, this is nothing... I mean, it can be someone's signature scent. It soaks inside the skin and becomes your second skin perfume. It's something like that. It's very hard to explain, but if you're not in budget and you're thinking to buy something, get this one. Very good one. And this is a limited edition. I don't know if if I can manage money to get it at that time. Since it's a limited edition, probably I won't get it, but at least I have the sample. So yeah, this is number 2. Let's go for number 3. This time in this video, you have to be very patient with me, and you have to be very much forgiveful, because I'm not a French person. I never learned French. Forgive my French word pronunciation. So the next one is Nouez Moi. I love the bottle of this perfume. Seriously, this is a beautiful perfume bottle. I mean, not the bottle. The bottles are all same. I'm talking about the dome design. A beautiful black dome, and they put up really nice crystal bow, silver bow. So, I mean, it's very classy, very, very classy. So let's talk about the scent itself. The top notes are pink pepper, Sicilian bergamot. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose, cardamom. Base notes are Indonesian patchouli leaf. So how I felt about it. The strong opening of pink pepper is very interesting about it. Though it has middle note, it has the Bulgarian rose, but I didn't get much rose. Nice blend of cardamom and patchouli. If you like cardamom, if you like the spicy notes, you're gonna like it. I don't remember much, but this is a pure Middle Eastern vibe perfume. I mean, if you like Rosassi or Almaf or Al Harmain or ASQ, you're definitely going to love this one. This is 100% cardamom and patchouli perfume. Cardamom is so strong. If you don't like cardamom, or if you don't like spice notes, kind of, Middle Eastern kind of perfume, don't buy it. That is not for you. So this was Nouez Moi. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct, but if I'm not, please forgive me. So let's go for number 4. So number 4 is Hauts Bijoux. Hauts Bijoux. This is the pronunciation, that's what they said. It is a little bit confusing fragrance, like its name. It starts with super duper grapefruit, and ends, even at the end, you'll get the grapefruit. Dry down is very woody, amber, and you'll get a little bit of heliotrope. It reminds me of one perfume which is called probably Parfum de Merle Sudbury. Yes, I think this perfume was a little bit like this one. The top notes have, now the interesting part when it comes to the notes, excuse me. Top note, it has mango, grapefruit, blackcurrant. In the middle note, it has carocarande. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Then it has iris. Base note, it has the vanilla, heliotrope, amber, cedar. Now, the question is, they put mango. Probably the note is not well known to me. Since I'm a South Asian person, I know how naturally mango smells. So I expect that smell, not the synthetic perfume smell of mango. Probably that's why the whole perfume became so confusing to me. Probably not to you or the people who doesn't see mango much. I mean, let's say in America, people doesn't grow mango. So you guys get mango from Asia. So I think you are happy with the synthetic notes. But for me, we get it here mango. We know how unripe mango smells like. We know ripe mango smells like. So that is something, our habit. it became so confusing to me. It took a little bit of time. I had to spray twice to understand, but this is a great grapefruit. If you like grapefruit, fresh smell, then probably you're gonna like it. For me, it was nothing special. Dry downs, at some point I felt like it smells like a little bit of like Sudbury. That's what I felt. Yeah. So there you go, number 4. Number 5. Let's go for number 5. So number 5 is a horrible name. Excuse my pronunciation. It's a Chivude, or Chivude. Yeah, that's a whole hard name. This is probably the most long-lasting perfume in the whole collection. Oh no, there's another one. I'll talk about that later. So this one has in the top notes wild strawberry, raspberry, magnolia. Middle note it has rose, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose. Base note it has vanilla and tonka bean. This is the only perfume probably they didn't use the bergamot. So it starts with raspberry. Man, it has a lot of raspberry. Raspberry, but in the middle they have 3 kind of roses. It is the blend of 3 kind of roses is so well, you won't be able to differentiate which one is which or what you can smell. It is depending on your body chemical, how it's gonna, smell like on your skin. But I didn't like one thing about this perfume. The rose smells at some points very synthetic to me. It's not natural. It didn't smell natural to me. I don't know why. If you ask me that if I want to buy the Chivude, maybe no, it's not my thing, because I prefer flower, whatever I'm smelling, it should smell like that, more natural. There is no use if I'm smelling a synthetic one. So yeah, let's go for the next one. So the next one is, that is another hard. So it's the Personne de l'amour. Personne de l'amour. So, as usual, the bottle is beautiful. It has a lizard on it, green lizard, and flower. I mean, amazing. This is an amazing bottle, I have to say. So what are the notes? Let's talk about the note a little bit. So the first note is raspberry, top note. Raspberry, saffron, bergamot. Middle notes are amarice, raspberry, lily of the valley. Base notes oud, vanilla, patchouli, and liatris. So what I like about it, what I didn't like. If you're a fan, okay, this particular fragrance, the only fragrance I found, female fragrance with oud. Usually working with oud with the female, particularly female fragrance, it's very hard. Especially if a woman like me who has very female kind of nose, it will be very hard. If you're a fan of oud fragrances or Middle Eastern fragrances, probably you're gonna like it. It's a very sweet, gourmandy perfume. Sweetness from raspberry and lily of the valley blended very well with oud, because the end, whenever you put oud takes over at the end, since it's the base note. What I didn't like about it is it has a lot of notes. I mean, it is a perfume which has a lot of notes and which has several different possibility to, it could be much better, just not the oud. It could be much more, but I was expecting actually much more from this one, but it became something like just raspberry and oud. So if you like raspberry notes, but it's raspberry is very overpowering here, seriously. Very, after some time you'll find it very overpowering. So yeah, that was the Parfum de l'Amour. Let's go for the next one, and the next one is Holiday. So Holiday is probably the most simple bottle I saw, and I can't say I liked very much. Not the bottle, neither the fragrance. I'm sorry. It has the top notes in the blood orange, mandarin, peach. Middle note, it has rose, jasmine. Base notes are cedar, vetiver. So this is one fragrance I didn't like at all. It is a crisp fragrance. I didn't like the opening of this fragrance because it has a very synthetic peach. And whenever a fruit becomes synthetic, it is overpowering all the time. My nose catches slightly jasmine and strong vetiver in the dry down. Surprisingly, after some time, probably after 15 to 20 minutes, it smells exactly like a gaseous body spray. Whenever you go to a chain shop or maybe Walmart or CVS and you're like just picking up a cheap body spray, it smells exactly like that. So it is a little bit disturbing for me because it's a $360 perfume, and when the dry downs become a cheap, probably $5 to $8 body spray, it gives me a thought that what the heck are you doing? So this is something I didn't like. Oh, I remember how did it smell like. It smells like Nivea. Nivea has the body spray or the roll-on. It smells exactly like that. But the opening was very strong, synthetic peach, which I didn't like at all. And later on it smelled like Nivea, straight Nivea. So yeah, there we go. That was Holiday. Next we came with the Tiara. Tiara Luxe. So that's the bottle is very, very, they try to make the tiara very royal. It's like the blue bottle with the blue sapphire kind of stone. Of course, these are fake stones. I mean the crystals, they put the crystals. This is a rosy perfume, but it's a rosy perfume, but at the same time, it starts with a little bit spicy peony. Sorry, it's not a rosy perfume. It has rose notes. Let's go for the notes first. The top notes are tangerine, cinnamon. Middle notes are rose, peony, Virginia cedar. Base notes are vanilla, musk, amber. It starts with a little bit of spicy peony, extremely powdery vanilla. And later on, when it dries down, it smells to my nose the very floral amber in dry down. Okay, here's the point. To me, this smelled like nothing extraordinary, to be very honest. It smelled like you can use it every day, though it's a limited edition. When you say it's a limited edition, it's a boutique house, you expect something more, right? But it is nothing like anything extra. It smelled like many of them thought about this one. It smells like Jello Glow. There's a perfume of Jello, Jennifer Lopez, Glow. It smelled the dry down exactly like that. To me, yes, it smelled exactly like that. One more perfume I could identify later on. I felt like it smelled like a little bit, very little. I mean, if you overspray it, probably the dry down will smell like Guerlain Italy. That is a very popular oldest perfume, one of the oldest perfume of Guerlain, which is still in the line. It is not discontinued. So that is a heck of a cheap perfume, probably $50. Why would I buy something with $360 if I can get for 50? Do your math. So yeah, let's go for the next one. Okay, Benevolence, probably the best bottle I could rate in this one. This is a beautiful yellow bottle. Probably the liquid is yellow, and the dome cap is made with so many roman or a little bit angelic, with the flowers, which they put those crystals and everything. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm in love with the packaging, seriously. So how does it smell like? Let's go for the top notes. Bitter almond, star anise, bergamot. Middle notes are orange blossom, lavender, jasmine. Base notes are sugar, vanilla, musk. So how does it smell to my nose? Honestly, in this perfume, when I sprayed it, I didn't find anything else beside a super sugary, thick smell. Seriously, I smell like sugar. That's all. And then it came the almond. Yeah, that's it. Almond, and slowly it dried down. A little bit of jasmine I could find, very little, but still the sugar, the sugary sweetness, it's not going, it's still there. It reminded me very, very much of Kilian Sweet Redemption. Sweet Redemption is super thick, sweet perfume that has been discontinued. I can see the color of the perfume also matches. The Sweet Redemption is actually orange. It's just like Love, Don't Be Shy, that one, and the Sweet Redemption is exactly the same color. Probably Sweet Redemption is a little bit more orangey type. This one, yeah, of Benevolence is also very orangey liquid, I can see from the bottle. So yeah, that is the only one. This one is Benevolence. This is the same color of Love, Don't Be Shy or Sweet Redemption. So yes, I don't know. I mean, I'll talk about that a little bit later. I know it's a long video, but if you're interested, you should see if you are thinking to buy some. Let's go for the last one. The last one is Emerald Rain. This is an amazing cardamom and sandalwood powdery, sharp, sweet perfume. Very, very beautifully crafted. And hold on a second, let me tell you the notes first. Okay, the notes it has is top notes are fruity notes, middle notes are cardamom, nutmeg, coriander, base notes is benzoin, sandalwood. To me, it's an amazing cardamom and sandalwood powdery, sharp, sweet perfume. It's not very long lasting. This is the only one probably I found not very long lasting. It fades away quite quickly. I don't know why. There is no reason to be faded. Probably the formula, whatever, it didn't work. But how does it smell like? Immediately when I sprayed it, it reminded me of Guerlain Shalimar. But in a much thinner way. Like Guerlain Shalimar is very thick perfume. It's very suitable for evening wear or maybe very formal wear. But Emerald Rain is something you can wear the whole day. not necessarily at night, but the whole day you can wear it, and you can pull off with any dresses. I told you in one, I think in my Shalimar review video, that Shalimar Intense gives me the vibe of nice white pearl necklace and very formal satin cloth, something like that. It reminds me, the perfume gives me a image of that. But Emerald Rain is a very nice, subtle perfume, which is not that heavy. That doesn't remind me of that level of formal vibe. This is more lighter. So if you can't take that thickness of that and ready to break your bank, probably you can buy Emerald Rain. So yes, that's it. 10 perfumes I already explained. So now my point of view of the House of Sillage. The problem is I can, find the relevance of a very, it happens with every perfume, any expensive perfume or boutique perfume. You will find some resemblance of other perfumes or similarities. House of Sillage is way too much close to other perfumes. This is what something disturbed me so much. If you have already watched my previous video, which I made for the Whisper in the Garden, I think 50% of that was very much near to other perfumes, cheaper one. I don't find any reason why you have to be so stupid to buy so expensive perfume when you can get something for probably, super cheap price. You will get something. I even mentioned the perfume's name, which my nose was catching, like, oh my god, this is the same. So I don't find it logical. Maybe they made it, and if you want to say that they never smelled something like that, no, that's not correct. They have smell. I was laughing actually loud before the video that the Whisper of Truth smelled exactly like Baccarat Rouge 540. And I was actually, scrolling down to check the name if MFK was collaborating with that one or not. Because MFK actually collaborated in the Lancôme Rose Extase. He was collaborating with that. And I heard that he actually, sometimes he does make dupe of his own perfume so that maybe he thinks that his perfume should be enjoyed by all kind of customers who can't even afford expensive perfume. So maybe that's what he thinks. But still, MFK is MFK, and House of Sillage is something like that. Or the bottom line is maybe one or two perfume, not even two perfume, maybe one perfume. That is the Cherry Garden. That could amaze me. I was expecting a lot from this house, I swear, which is a little bit disturbing. Still, the Cherry Garden is very nice, very well crafted perfume. I said it, and I'm saying again, yes, it's worth buying, but still, I would say very much overpriced, very, very much overpriced. You don't need to spend that much of money for that smell. That is quite subtle one, and I won't say that nobody will ever create something that, oof, like whenever I smell anything from Kilian, I say, oh my god. I have to say, oh my god. So when you cannot say, oh my god, at least in 2-3 perfumes when you sniff it and you become confused that which one should I buy, that price tag doesn't work. That is what I think. Of course, I respect everybody's point of view. I bought this with my own money, so this is absolutely any kind of biasness free review. You can rely on me. So thank you so much. It's quite late. It's almost 1 a.m. here, and I have to go to bed. Thank you for watching, and please give me a little bit of love so that I can be more, inspired to work, to give you better work. Thank you so much. See you again. Good night.